Hey there. Okay, so this is a question that I get quite frequently from people. How do I know what to set my rates? So that answer is so tricky because there's so much that goes into it. So what I recommend you doing is there's an article that shows you kind of like what beginner rates are, intermediate and advanced. And I think it's more important to focus on like who your competition is or who's in the same space as you and look what they're charging. So we're going to look at copywriter, and we can just look at, so you just type it in the search. So we're searching for talent. Like up here, the search that I did is for talent. And so like, let's look at this one. So he's top rated, plus he's worked more than 50, or he's earned more than 50,000 hours, $50,000 if I could talk, sorry. He charges $32 an hour. So I would say that he's pretty solid. Then you kind of have this one that's $50 an hour and he's earned 10,000 plus. And then you keep scrolling. So you want to take a look at the top rated, and you also want to look at their job success score because that's who you always want to be like. So if you're just getting started, you might not have the earnings or you might not have the job success score, but you want to just price yourself there. You might need to go a little bit lower until you have some of these badges or these marks. So you can look at this one, so like this one's 50, this one's 97. So she looks like a solid, and you can click in and look at their profiles. What you're going to want to do is you're just looking and scrolling just to see kind of what the average is. So from what I'm seeing just kind of on this page alone, I would say that he's earned a lot of money, which is great. But he's also really high. So just on the first page of scroll, I would say that the average rate is going to be between, I see a lot of $100 an hour, a lot of $50 an hour, right in that area. So for me, what I would look at is I would take a look at some of these, like the one that's at $32 because he does have a good job success score. It's over 90. He's a top rated plus earner on Upwork. So he's got that badge. So I would take a look at what he does and see where your skills match, as well as, pick a couple of these $50 an hour ones. And then I would go up to the $100 hour ones, look at that. Looks like this one is also really new. See what I'm saying? Like there's no he's earned $100. He doesn't have a job success score. So just kind of taking a look at those as well. So I would say if you're a beginner, I would probably go up to like that $25 to $30 an hour mark just to get this job success score, get some earnings to get your profile to stand out. And then I would go into more of the intermediate. I think that an intermediate pricing, I think, is $50 an hour. I think that's good. And then for advanced, then I would probably go, that 75 to 100. And again, this is all depending upon how new you are to the platform. So if you're just brand new, then I would price yourself a little bit lower so you can get these. So if you have any questions on this, I'm happy to answer this, and hopefully that answers some of your questions on how to price yourself. So you can do this with, anything that you're kind of looking for. And it's really, you want to be competitive. You don't want to be applying for jobs at the $35 an hour rate when everyone else is at that 100 plus mark. So just make sure that you're kind of paying attention to what other people are doing in your space too.